Hello and welcome back to Dragonfall. And last time, remember? We were going through some weirdness. But we're back at the Cruise Bazaar and we're going to do a bit of quest cleanup, as well as we're going to do the following. Getting to one of the biggies, one of the bigger missions of said chapter, I suppose. Because the entirety of the chapter is getting 50,000 yen for Alice. So, what we are going to do is we are actually going to go to the triage. Dr. Ezikebel. Welcome to the triage cyberclaim, my friend. He extends his hand to you. I am Dr. Xavier Ezikebel, and your name is Lance Dragoon. Pleasure. A pleasure. Pleased to meet you, Lance Dragoon. What can I do for you today? I got your message. What do you want? Business. I have a job for you. I'm always interested in hearing about new business opportunities. Good, so let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? Back before I immigrated here from my native Spain, I worked in partnership with a Berlin-based R&D lab. The biotech that we're developing was very hush-hush, very cutting edge. Our arrangement was that I would bankroll their research, and that they, in turn, would provide me with unique merchandise to sell in my clinics. Uh-huh. About 2 years ago, things went sour. My name was slandered, and fickle mistress that is public perception turned against me. Negligence, as usual, even talking about my fall from grace makes my stomach ache. The injustice of it all is almost too much to bear. I'm sure it is. I came here to Berlin to escape all of that, but I also came here to be closer to the lab that I funded, and also the merchandise that I am owed. So let me guess, you want me to go fetch your merchandise? Yes, and to find out what happened to the lab itself. The facility's locked down, you see, nearly impenetrable, and I have no idea why. As I was packing to move to Berlin, all was well. 16 hours later, I arrived to discover the building locked tight with my merchandise inside. The Turk, Oltrug, has been running surveillance on the site since I set up shop here. In that time, no one has entered and no one has left. Whatever went wrong in there, it must have killed the research team. I want you to find a way into the building, recover the cyber tech that they were developing and find out what happened to the researchers in that order. If your merchandise has been sitting in this building for 2 years, why didn't you approach Monica about this? Who says that I didn't? I had a, let's say, tumultuous friendship with your dear departed Monica. We had our ups and downs, you'll say, and on the subject, she was most certainly down. That was her choice. I am hoping that you will be savvy enough not to make the same mistake. If the building has been abandoned, I'm surprised that the lot it's sitting on hasn't been gobbled up by some corp or another. Don't be. Back when I was a wealthy man, before my legal troubles, I paid the lease for a decade in advance. And before you say anything, yes, it was a huge expense. But what's locked away inside of that lab is worth 10 times of what I spent on it. I don't want anyone laying claim to it but me. Alright, compensation. What's in this for me? I can offer you 2,000 union plus first crack at whatever biotech you recover from the site. I will, of course, have to charge you for anything that you want to have installed, but I can provide you a discount. This is top of the line wire that we're talking about, mind you, better than anything else that I've got in stock. And because it's biotech, the essence loss from implanting it will be minimal. Win-win, even for an idiot like you. Alright, Doc, I'm in. Excellent. The facility you'll be looking for is the former laboratory of Southern Bioscience. Take the U-Bahn to the Altenplatz, Platz, and you should find it. Best of luck. So you're to get bioware samples. I need some cyberware anyway. Let's see, what could I possibly slap onto myself? Let's see. Deck to a point. Oh, the things we must do. So, let's see. Might as well take care of the U-Bahn. Go to Adenauerplatz. Let's go. Lockdown. The ride to the Adenauerplatz is a dismal one. Your only company on this train is an elderly dwarf in a ragged peacoat. He spends most of his time muttering to himself. When the train rounds to a stop, he slowly rises from his perch and begins to hobble towards the doorway. The station itself isn't much different. An old broken down thing at the end of its useful life, feebly tottering towards obsolescence. This area of Berlin has clearly seen better days. A window light shines down from the surface, and even that looks stale. Slowly you begin to climb. Yeah, sure. We'll just... We'll just stick with that. Though I gave him a shotgun to help things, but... The streets above the Adenauerplatz are dark and dismal. This key has seen better days. Everything here reeks of economic depression and faded glory. Looming above you is a fortress-like, seemingly impregnable facility. The windows have been shuttered with enormous steel panels, lending the entire building a sinister appearance. That's our target, settled in bioscience. I wonder what happened in there. I think that's what we're about to find out. That's a cheerful folk. Come on, boss, let's get it over with. No kidding. This trial passes. This trial. Let me read that slowly. This pile of trash is steaming. Fetid waves of stench wash over you as you draw near.
Get cold, that's right. I'll stay back here if you don't want. I've better things to do than dig through a pile of decomposing trash.
It might not be decomposition. That steam could be coming from a grate or a vent under the pile. Let's move that away then. A vent. The garbage pile was concealing a small hayvac vent. The steam that pours from it smells much cleaner now that it isn't filtered through a heap of filth. The dwarf might be able to fit inside the vent, but nothing larger. The door is still tight. Dirt, dust, and grime have caked around the corners. It's clear that no one has been through here in many months. You can see the hydraulic jacks locking the door in place near the bottom of the frame. I'll pound it. Oh, I tried that. The metal of the door is so thick that the sound of your fist barely registered. Your hand hurts. She shoulder checks the door. Nothing. Tries to force the hydraulics. Nothing.
It's secure, right? We're going to have to find an alternate entry point.
Well, I'm the only jacker available, so... Jacker, dingikate. Ow. Son of a bitch. The fuck was that? Can I get a turn, please? Fuck, I should have been doing. Well, of course they would. Ow. Shit! Just get the hell up out of here. You too. All right, you. Hi. Mexican standoff, sir. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get the hell out of here. Well, about that front door. That was stupid. Now about that BioWare. This terminal governs the animal testing wing of Sutherland Bioscience. Data entries concerning animal test subjects and the procedures performed upon them fill the menu screen. Bioscience Animal Testing Observation Terminal. Hellhound testing protocols or Basilisk testing protocols? This entry covers the various forms of experimentation and testing performed on Sutherland's prized possession, a rare albino basilisk, acquired from exotic animals, an exotic animals dealer in Portugal. It appears that the basilisk was being used as the primary focus of a passion project at Shadowrun, an attempt to create a magically active piece of BioWare. Why the executives in charge of the project felt a basilisk would make an appropriate test subject is not clarified. The list of procedures performed on the creature is extensive, including a series of anesthesia thoracic surgeries. Anesthetized thoracic surgeries. This entry contains notes on a variety of invasive test procedures that were performed on a kennel of hellhound test subjects. There are several memos appended to the file. Apparently, the scientists working in the animal testing wing were less convinced that working with dangerous fire-breathing animals would yield useful results than the executives were. Yeah, they some crazy motherfuckers. Wait. This console seems to control the locking mechanism for the door in front of you. A key card reader has been set into the front bezel of the console. Text on the screen reads, Keycard access clearance level B. Okay. Let's see. Let's sniff down this rabbit hole, shall we? $54 Union. Funny thing that I'm doing this because right about now we would be dealing with something else. The door is mag-locked shut, and appears that someone in the not too distant past has smeared its surface with feces. The door's key swipe access system has clearance B access only printed on its case. Whoa now. Off we go. Ow. Would you stop? Position heal, that's it. Next. Thank you. The security door governs the locks on the door leading back to the main lab. If you wanted to, you could unlock the door remotely from here. Unlock it. Hello. What is this? Oh, 52 million. Oh, okay. So we just made a full-blown circle. Good to know. Good to know. A wild-eyed young man in a tattered lab coat confronts you. His beard's bushy and unkempt, but bare patches of skin show through.
You there! Who are you?
Hi, Wolverine. He stalks towards you, his hands twitching.
How dare you enter my domain?
We don't want asking questions here.
Like how you will. You've trespassed on my sovereign territory and murdered my peasantry. You have invaded my home.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Got a life on handles. He mutters under his breath. He continues his rant without pausing breath.
You're a murderer! Monster! You'll pay!
Hold up, who are you?
I am Philip Rex, the Night King of Southern Bioscience. I will have you banished for your transgression, elfling, banished to the underworld, and left to the ravages of the all-powerful Billy.
Possibly.
Old Steel White, fetch the robots that will banish you.
Shield. Yeah, Your Majesty, consider this a declaration of war. Good slap to the face on it. Fix him good. Thank you! Dumb bitch. Take that for me. Thank you! Just what we wanted. Oh yeah, that's gonna do some work. Thank you. It looks like this media setup is wired into the building's security system. Video feeds from cameras all over the facility can be viewed here. Search the archive. Paging through the computer's file system, you find a number of archived video feeds from a building surveillance system. In addition, episodes 1 through 6 of an old Slovakian period fantasy series called Night Kings of Lightning Hold have been saved to the machine's desktop. Well, I see where old man half-ass Crazy Logan got the idea of Night Kings of Lightning, where he got his persona from. Dumb bastard. I've heard of that show. It's supposed to be horrible. I mean, really, really bad. I never watched it myself, but I hear it was made. I hear that it made Neil the Orc Barbarian look like high art. Okay, 18 months ago. As the video feed kicks in, Philip's engaged in an animated discussion with someone who's standing just outside camera range. You can see his shoes and his shadow, but nothing more. The voice sounds human. You guess that the off-camera speaker is a man in his early 20s. Look, we've survived this long. We play our cards right and do a proper bit of rationing. I reckon that we can live off the executive snack bar for a long time to come. Well, plenty of fat and sugar. There won't be a problem. We got mixed nuts for protein, and we can get our vitamins and minerals from diet bars. There aren't many of those. Like I said, we'll ration. I'd be willing to bet that we can hold out for 2 to 3 months on what's stashed away in that snack bar. Be sure to be rescued before we run dry. You're fooling yourself, man. Ignoring an unpleasant truth rather than facing it. We have to accept the fact that we could be stuck in here for the long haul. The snacks are great and all, but they can't be our staple food stuff. We need to stretch them out as far as humanly possible. And that means supplementing them with something more substantial. You don't mean... Look, just think of it like farming, right? If we look after our crops, we'll always have food to eat. We have enough supplies on hand to keep the tissue cultures in the organ wing growing indefinitely. What I'm talking about is growing meat for our own survival. That's all it is. Metahuman meat, Phil. Synthetic hearts and livers are in kidneys grown to be implanted into people like you and me. You're talking about eating people's parts. It's fucking disgusting and I won't do it. Unless you fancy yourself dying of malnutrition, you're gonna have to. You know that as well as I do. Organ meats are rich in vitamins, minerals, choline, CoQ10, vitamin D, bioavailable iron. All things that we're gonna need if we want to survive in the long run. You won't find much vitamin D in licorice sticks and choco nubs. You're talking like they're never gonna rescue us. We're in Berlin, Heine. What? They? Who do you think? Who do you think's coming? We need to be prepared to survive here for a long time, maybe years. And that means making the most of the resources at our disposal. You're talking about resorting to cannibalism. No, I'm talking about eating meat. 14. An image flickers on the screen. On the frame, Philip leaning against the wall, listlessly chewing on an unidentified hunk of cooked meat. He looks miserable. The drone comes to inspect him and he pushes it away. His voice crackled in over the intercom. Philip doesn't look up. I'm going now, Phil. No more arguments, okay? There's a long pause. In lieu of responding, Philip takes another bite of meat and gnashes at it with his teeth.
They'll kill that fucking thing, you see. The goddamn bastard's going down.
Once we get down into the sewers again, we might be able to find a way out. This is our chance, Philip. Wish me luck. Says nothing. The video continues to play for a time, then cuts to static. 11 months ago. The video feed flickers onto the screen. In it, you find Philip standing in a corner of a room that you're in now. Looks haggard, exhausted, and carries a haunted look in his eyes. Hair is notably absent. Cheap, synthesized music pipes in from somewhere off screen. Philip turns to stare in the direction that the music came from. A smooth baritone voice sings out in a phrase in Slovak. Half a second later, a different voice shouts a translation in German.
Knights Kings of Hold!
Philip stares glassy-eyed as the show begins. The synthesized music blares. A deep, trollish voice rumbles out of the media center speakers.
I, Titanus Rex, will defend my realm. I do so say it before my magic sword, Agunar! This I do swear!
A normally breathy, elvish voice sings out in response. But Titanus, the Dubathon hordes will smite you if you stay. The people in that valley are only peasants. You can throw your life away for them. Flee with me into the enchanted wood of Charashin. Please, make this stop.
My life is sworn to protect those peasants, Sheov. Run back to your enchanted trades, if you will. But a Night King will never flee.
But Titanus, a voice coming out in a lightning well. You cannot die. I love you.
Then go to your father and beseech him to rally his elf troops southward. For if Titanus Rex fails, Lightning Horde will fall. And Lightning Horde will not fall!
The troll drums on, audibly struggling to emote and occasionally tripping over his lines. Overall, the acting quality is roughly on par with what you expect from a primary school Christmas pageant. God damn, that's messed up. Phil stares at the screen, listlessly chewing his meat. His nose wrinkled in distaste, his fist clenched and unclenched. Mercifully, the video feeds cuts to static 8 months ago? Screen flickers and a video feed of Philip pops onto the screen. He's standing in the corner, watching an episode of Night Kings of Lightning Hold. His jaw hangs slack and stares at the screen in rapt attention. But father, Titanus Rex is risking his life, nay, his very soul to defend Lightning Hold from the Jubothans. His enchanted sword Argonar feeds upon his honor and bravery, and it seeks to transform him into a noble Night King, into an evil demon lord. Philip's lips move silently, mouthing the words that they have spoken. Evidently, he has committed the entire script to memory. And you think watching Gekiganger 3's bad?
My darling daughter, that is why I cannot send my troops. Your beloved Titanus Rex walks the knife's edge between light and darkness every time he draws that devil blade from his scabbard. It is long past that you learned the truth from me, about me, Brennete. I was the one who trapped the demon lord Karabok within that blade.
The breathy actress lets out a sharp gasp. Phil mimes the motion and a tear begins to trace its way down his cheek. But father, you can't mean...
Yes, my daughter. I was the one they call Thunderspear, the sworn enemy of Titanus Rex people, the Hunga barbarian tribe.
Then know it isn't your fault. The Jubilans, the threat to my beloved soul, all of it. It is the only way to say Tralashi, my darling daughter. Tralashi. And your mother, whom I hid away. When you were but a girl, she's still alive. Renate! Today. Screen flickers and Phillips appears on the screen. He appears to be dancing with one of the security drones. The little machine weaves and bobs frantically to avoid colliding with him. And with every motion, the lab tech slides into fill the empty space. Around and round they go, twirling and writhing across the laboratory floor. There's an enormous smile on Phil's face. Then the lights go dim and an alarm begins to sound. Danger! Danger! Intruder detected! Security protocols engaged.
I admire your bravery, noble vassal.
He'll rest a hand on top of the little drone.
But this is my fight. I, Philip Rex, will defend this land with my life, indeed with my very soul.
Sir, please clear the area. Hostiles inbound.
No, noble spirit, it is you who must.
I repeat, clear the area. Hostiles inbound. You know, slowly, face beaming pride.
Maybe you're right. Amorian Night King, perhaps this is your time to shine. I'll not rob you of this moment of glory. I will allow you your moment in the sun. And when you return victorious, I will grant you lands and titles to reward your heroism.
Please clear the area. Phil turns and steps out of the camera range. The drone is joined by two others, which wait in holding position facing the camera. The picture breaks into static, and the video feed cuts off. Okay, so that's... So, this is what's been going on. One crazy man... This terminal appears to contain an inventory control system for Shadowrun's bioscience merchandise. The items are spelled out in amber lettering against a solid black background. A glowing cursor awaits your input. Special projects. This entry details a number of projects that involves invasive testing on awakened animals. They're listing for a number of hellhounds, including their complete medical histories. It appears that most of the experimental procedures that were performed on a subject named Billy, but who or what Billy might be have been left undisclosed. This entry contains a complete breakdown of the organs waiting in cold storage to be claimed by clients and investors. Scanning over the list, you see a number of high-end security level enhancements in inventory. Biowares like this would normally run tens and thousands of million if this was what Ezikebel was commissioning Shadowrun to produce. He could undercut all his competitors and still make an ungodly profit. This entry contains notes on Shadowrun's attempts to replicate products that it had previously dissected and studied. According to the information here, Shadowrun had achieved a shocking level of success at producing generic versions of a wide variety of commercial and restricted Bioware products. These knockout products were commissioned by an outside investor and have been moved into cold storage in the executive wing pending transport. This entry contains a complete log of studies performed by Shadowrun employees on the products of competing biotech companies. Bioware samples by Universal Omnitext, Shiwaze, Proteus AG, and Biogene have all gone under knife here, and the results of each dissection have been meticulously recorded. This entry provides a complete breakdown of standard organs that have been grown in the organic chemistry wing of Shadowrun Bioscience. It seems that the lab was outfitted with the capacity to mass-produce fat-grown metahumans, including hearts, kidneys, livers, and lungs. The material would then be used for testing purposes. Swipe card! The key panel's LED indicator flips to a more pleasant hue. The door unlocks with a thunk. The hell is this? Oh, management kit. Okay. The safe is locked with a similar key swipe lock to the door panel. Key card! The safe chirps and the door swings open. Ooh, schematic auto injector. Peace. Don't tell me that was it. Doors hermetically sealed. Months of disuse have left it covered in a thick coat of dust. A simple swipe key access system has been mounted into the door frame. Block layers on the system case read executive clearance only. Well, that's nice. Let's swipe it. I'll see. Ow. So, this is Billy, huh? Bye, Billy. Well, we got the executive keycard. Really? You gonna be doing this kind of shit, sir? Thank you. Well, that answers our question. We found Billy and we got the key card. Sick fucks around here, yo. Sick fucks. Sleep it. Yeah, I don't trust this. That's what we came for. out we go. As you emerge, blinking into the light of day, you find yourself standing face to face with a veritable wall of security personnel. A man in an expensive suit raises a megaphone to shout at you.
You! Stay right where you are!
The megaphone really isn't necessary, man. I'm standing right here.
You will place the solid bioware samples that you're carrying on the ground and lie on your belly with your hands on your head. Do it now, or I will order my men to open fire!
I didn't steal anything. The owner's materials commissioned me to retrieve it for him.
Ezikebel, you mean? Yes, we know all about him. He has quite a reputation back in Spain. Where was Chihuahua? Street scum. And that material infringes on 15 of our company's patents. The organs that you're carrying are based on our intellectual property.
This is unbelievable. This place is locked down for 2 years and you choose today to come visit.
You think that's coincidence? We came when the quarantine was broken. We had eyes on this place since lockdown went into effect. You called us here when you opened the doors.
By the way, you could have broken into this place months ago.
The building was quarantined, idiot. Cheaper to set up a camera than it's the amount of hazmat cleanup effort. As long as the counterfeit merchandise was contained, we didn't care that it was in there. But it will not hit the streets. Now shut your mouth and hit the floor, or I'll order my men to open fire.
Don't make me kill you, man.
How's your way?
Security personnel raise their weapons in attack posture. You know, if this is all you're going to do,
EK Flash!
chicken shit. Ow! Hit that son of a bitch! Thank you. What the hell is going on? Are you freaking kidding me? After all this time? The dumbassery of this. Thank you. Back to the cruise bazaar. The U-boat trip back from the Adenauer Platz is a shaky one. Surprisingly, the train's packed. The only empty seats are at the very back of the car. A haggard-looking young mother marches down the aisle, dragging her 3 screaming children behind her. 2 boys and a girl. Yeah, sounds like a day on the metro. Each around 6 years old. As the woman nears you, her eyes fixed on the frozen pouches of bioengineered meat that you liberated from Sutherland's executive freezer. She opens her mouth to say something, but at the moment the little girl jams a finger into her brother's nose. The boys howl, and the young mother's shoulders slump. Slowly, robotically, she turns back toward her destination and begins to trundle forward, dragging her squalling offspring forward with the solemnity of a funeral procession. Just another day in California. Eventually, the train hums to a stop. You depart gratefully, lugging a freezer's worth of BioWare samples behind you. Just another day in California. I'll take mine. I will take, and I will take, and I will take. I gained 2 stinking karma for it. Ah, you're back. Do you have my merchandise? Ezekebel's expression is Ezekebel. Ezekebel's expression brightens when he catches sight of you. It's right here. He greedily snatches the samples from your hands. So you do. Yes, this is exactly what I've been waiting for. Good work, Lance Dragoon. The doctor turns away, rifling through the samples and inspecting their labels. He looks like a kid in a candy store. I will transfer 2,000 yen to your account for the job, and if you'll give me a moment, I will add the samples that you recovered to my inventory. He looks over the samples that you brought him and eagerly begins punching their serial numbers into his PDA. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And now, if you excuse me, his sentence trails off as he turns his attention to his merchandise. Hang on, there are a few more details we need to discuss. Fine, but let's make this quick. Alright, I want to get this merchandise logged into inventory before it starts us all. The Shiwase Corporation had eyes on that building. I had to fight one of their retrieval teams. Oh, can't say I'm surprised. They're more instrumental in engineering my downfall back in Spain. Bastards brought me all sorts of drummed up charges against me. Tabloid press had a field day. They wouldn't worry about Shiwase. They may have their fires on me, but they won't take any direct action against the Cruise Bazaar. I have information on several of their executives that would be quite embarrassing if you ever came to light. So I need, I'll let you get back to your inventory. So at this point, I don't fucking care. My name's not your concern. The smile dies on his face. He lowers his hand. I was just being polite, Lance Dragoon. I know who you are. Word travels fast at Cruise Bazaar, so tell me, what do you want? I found this schematic. Can you make and install it? Interesting. These types of implant injectors have become popular with the local gangs. Yes, I can install it, though I'll need payment for the materials. Yeah, let's go. And take care. Back to the streets of rage and pain and suffering. Like I said, just another day in California. So, back to the safe house. So with that, I think it should be safe to say that we've done our due diligence, I think. And in the next parts, we will definitely deal with those two main jobs that are still sitting, waiting in the wings. So stay tuned more of Dragonfall right after this. Thanks so much for watching.